What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got our upgraded TRX-4Ms here. My girlfriend got a light bar, I got a front and rear bumper. The front bumper has a light bar. We both did wheels and tires. She didn't do bumpers, she's got the stock bumpers. So we got wheels and tires, high clearance links, the solid brass ones. We have the upgraded Injora shocks on here, 59mm. I did the motor, Injora motor, brush motor, and bearings, and she still has the stock motor with the bushings. So we'll do a little slow speed and top speed and see the difference between that stuff. We ordered a bunch of parts from Injora's actual website, and so it's taken a while to come in from China, but I decided to order the brushed motor and the bearing kit to see if it makes a difference. So we'll do a little before and after and see if it gets smoother with the motor and the bearings. And if it is, then we'll buy it for my girlfriend's car too. And then got the other parts coming in, so make a video on that too when that comes in. Completely stock, so it's got the stock gearing. We put the light kit in, but like I said, I ordered the motor and the bearings, so we'll see how much it makes a difference. So I'm just gonna try and go like as slow as I can, and we'll see if the new motor has any better like crawling ability, and if like the bushings you know, help make it smoother at all. So I think that's as slow as you could possibly go with this. So that's about as slow as you could go. I'll move this out of the way. I don't know if we have enough run up, but I'll give it a little full throttle action. So I'll give it a little full throttle action and we'll see like what that is. So that's a little, just a quick full throttle. We'll compare that to the new motor and see, because they say it gives it a lot more kick, and it's supposed to help a little down low and stuff. So we'll see how the dip like that, just real short full throttle run is. Very smooth. It's hard to tell how much of a difference it actually made, but it feels really smooth. So got the rear axle done. I'm gonna move on to the front axle and then the transmission and the motor. This feels very smooth. And if you watch other videos, you already know, but when you tighten down these screws, pretty much all the screws on here, like especially the shocks and the links and everything, you just want to like snug them. You gotta make sure that nothing binds up, because it's easy to over tighten and get stuff binding up. So we got the bearing kit installed in the front here. That's all ready to go, nice and smooth and everything. It's kind of hard to show one-handed, but you know, seems good. See how much of a difference it makes, like if we're able to notice it when we do the test again with the different motor and the bearings. See, you know, we're not gonna be able to tell exactly how much the bearing did, because I'm gonna do the motor at the same time, since I gotta take the transmission out and all that. But we'll be able to see the difference with the bearings and the motor. Injora motor versus the stock motor and bushings. So you just got to take out the transmission, do those bearings and the motor, and then we can test it out. Alright, so it's hard to tell if the low speed crawling is better or not, but it seems like the bushings and the motor makes a difference. I was testing it, it definitely has a lot more punch up top. But I did notice before too, you'll see in the video, so let's see here. So that seems a little better. I'm not sure how much better, but we'll have to compare the two videos. And my girlfriend's is completely stock. I didn't do bushings, or I mean bearings, or the motor, so we can compare to hers too. But I noticed before, you could see, well, you know, I'll play back the other video or put it side by side or something, but when I went up like this and had the back wheel touching the book, it would not go up for some reason. Like, it was like spinning the back and it wouldn't make it up. But this one, I noticed with the new motor, I don't know if it has anything to do with the bearings, but the new motor, with that right up against it, it will climb up. So I don't know if that's because it feels like the Injora motor is slightly heavier than stock, so maybe the little bit extra weight up by the front wheels gave it just enough grip to do that. I'm not sure, but that is one thing I noticed, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'll show you guys. It definitely has more top end. So for 20 bucks, definitely worth it, I would say. Compared to, you're looking at about 100 bucks for a brushless system, which I'm definitely going to do at some point. But I just wanted to try it out for, well, actually it wasn't even 20 bucks, it was 13 bucks on sale on Amazon. Normally 16 bucks or something like that. Alright guys, so first we're going to test, we're going to both try and go as slow as we could possibly go to test to see if the motor and the bearings in mine makes it any better for slow speed. Alright, ready? Yep. Alright, go. That's it. It's hard. I don't know. It seems about the same, right? Let's move you guys, get you back up. I don't know about you guys, it looks about the same to me. Looks about the same, right? Okay. Alright, we're going to turn around and do the top speed test now and see if we get any more top speed with the motor and bearings. We'll do a couple different angles here. You want to line up next to me? Alright, so I'll go ready, set, go, and then just go full speed. Alright, ready, set, go. Alright guys, I don't know if you could see that, but the Injora motor has definitely got a little extra speed. I don't know if the bearings help too. Alright guys, we're going to do the top speed. I'm going to try and do it one-handed here. My thumb isn't long enough to steer, so if I have to steer, I'm going to mess up. But alright, here we go. Alright, ready, set, go. Yep, so I couldn't steer, but as you can see, she jumped the start just a little bit, and then it caught up. So I don't know if the bearings help with a little bit of getting top speed, or if it's just the Injora motor. But the Injora motor and the bearings together was 30 bucks. So for, like, if you got just the motor for 15, it's a pretty good deal, I would say, because you get better top speed. I don't think the slow crawling is really any better, but you do get a little bit more top speed, as you just saw. So also guys, it just rained. This is the first nice day we've had, so it looks like not too bad actually. This is mostly dry, so we'll see, because these new tires should be way stickier, but there's also a little bit of wet spots on our rock course here, so that'll make it slippier obviously. But yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, that is much better. That's much better right off the rip, I can tell. Did you start it too, the video?
Yeah.
Let's see how it does on
Oh
this
yeah.
side. But this right here, I can tell.
Yeah, it cleared so easy.
Like that was getting stuck before, but now like right there is so good. Alright guys, so I noticed, like through this section here, it is definitely much better. it's hard to tell how much better the tires are because pretty much all the rocks are wet. So like, you know, makes it a lot less grippy. But it's definitely much better. You can tell it's got the extra flex and the extra clearance from the links and everything. So it's definitely much better than before. The light bar definitely added at least 50 horsepower. But yeah, it definitely didn't do that good before. You guys can go back to the other video and watch, but it definitely has way more flex now. And the links give it the more clearance and everything. And we didn't get brass wheels, but we got the aluminum, so it gives you a little bit of extra weight down low too to help with tipping over and everything as we tip over. But yeah, definitely a noticeable difference. We do, if we want to get more flex though, we are gonna have to go with an aftermarket frame or something, because, you know, known problem, the servo hits. But yeah, definitely a big improvement from stock. We're gonna have to take it out on the trails at some point too and see how it does out there. But for rock crawling, definitely an improvement. Do you want to leave that in the video? Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you got any questions or want to see anything, then let us know down below in the comments. Like I said, we got a bunch of different RC cars, so whatever kind of content you want to see, let us know and we'll try and get some for you. But that's it for today.